Happy 4th of July. Over the past few years, we've been talking about making America great again with one person in particular. So I figured that on this day, we would take a trip down memory lane and try to discover exactly when was America great. Perhaps America was great when Columbus discovered it. Wrong. It's hard to discover something that was always here inhabited by a group of people, which you in turn lied, cheated, and stole from to acquire this discovery. So yeah, that's probably not when it was great. Also, two, in order for Columbus to get here, his navigator had to get him here. He charted the way here. In order for him to chart the way here, he had to have been here before. He was a Moor, and for those of you all who don't know, come closer. He was a black man. Yeah. So yeah, probably that's not when it became great. Perhaps it was great when they decided to enslave Africans and bring them here as a form of objectivity and labor. Because see, slavery started out as indentured servitude. You were promised after 3, 5, 7 years that you would be returned back to your place of origin after a debt was paid or what have you. But somewhere along the line, somebody said, "Yeah, we're not really feeling that sending them back shit, so we're gonna keep them here." So yeah, maybe that's not when it became great. Let me think. Hold on one second. Perhaps America became great on July 4th. The 4th of July became a national holiday in 1941. However, it dates back to 1776, July 2nd, when they adopted the Declaration of Independence as a national document to symbolize their freedom from oppression under British rule. Now, ain't that something? July 2nd, 1776, while enslaving Africans, white people celebrated their freedom from British rule and oppression, because we all know oppression is a bitch, ain't it? So yeah, maybe that's not when it became great. Maybe it became great after the Emancipation Proclamation when Lincoln set the slaves free, right? Yeah, nah. Because see, the Emancipation Proclamation really didn't have anything to do with the freedom of the slaves, even though they somewhat benefited from it. The Emancipation Proclamation was an economic choice because Lincoln saw the direction that the country was going and realized that slave labor, manual labor, was not a way to maintain economic stability, and that the industrial labor was what was going to take place. Hence, the Industrial Revolution. As a matter of fact, Lincoln is on record as saying, "If I could preserve the Union without freeing one black, I would." So now, how many of y'all still rocking with Lincoln? So now maybe that's not when it was great. And on top of that, you got the 13th Amendment, which stated that, yeah, we dig that this whole slavery thing is illegal and not right no more, except for in the case of incarceration. So the slave catchers now become lawmen. I mean, so nah, that's not great. That's not when it became great. 20 years later, after the freedom of the slaves, we received a token of gratitude from the French government called the Statue of Liberty, which was a symbol of us being freed from oppression. Hence the chain at the bottom of her gown that you can see if you pay attention. But we still not free though. Not totally. So yeah, no, it's not great then. Perhaps it became great during Jim Crow, segregation, and the Civil Rights Movement. See, the fact that we have to ask to be treated civilly and there's a group of people who say, yeah, nah, we not feeling that. Nah, it wasn't great then. And here's another kicker. We invite everyone else to be a part of our struggle, but then once they hit the ground rolling, they separate themselves from us. Hence Hispanics, hence Asians, what have you. So yeah, it wasn't great then. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't celebrate today. If that's what you want to do, knock yourself out. But what I'm saying is that you need to wake up, realize what's going on, and decide to take a stand one way or another. So if you're barbecuing, if you got your new outfits for today, all that, whatever, but realize where we've come from, where we're at, and where we're going. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a whole lot of change over the last 30 or 40 years. We're still asking for rights. And you know what America is? America is that kid that wants you to come over to his house to play but don't want to share his toys with you. It's cool for him, but it sucks for you. See, America is like, come, we're all inclusive as long as you don't fuck with my stuff. Right? It's all men are created equal, as long as you're white. These are just facts. And if anybody's getting pissed off over facts, then let's change the facts. So, this is your boy, Deron. I can be heard with my partners in crime, David and Michelle, every Thursday from 4 to 6 on a radio station called WZONradio.com. Or you can download the app, or you can check us out right here on Facebook or Instagram, because we videotape the show. So if you don't care nothing about the music and you just want to be a part of the conversation, do that. So until next time, until I decide to post something else to piss you off, it's Deron. I'ma holler at you. Peace.